I'm looking at my lawyer's invoice. It says he spent 87 hours last month working on my estate planning. There's just one problem. Last month, my lawyer was in Hawaii. I saw the photos on his wife's Facebook. He billed me for his vacation, and he's about to lose everything. I'm Eleanor Greene, 82 years old. When my husband died last year, I needed help updating my will and managing his estate. My friend recommended her lawyer, Thomas Bennett. He seemed professional, experienced, well-respected. I hired him. Over 9 months, Thomas sent me monthly invoices. The bills kept climbing. $5,000 one month, $8,000 the next, $12,000 after that. Estate work is complex, Mrs. Greene. Lots of documentation, filings, research. I trusted him, paid every invoice. Old people are supposed to trust their lawyers, right? Wrong. 3 weeks ago, I ran into Thomas's secretary at the grocery store. Former secretary, actually. She'd just quit. Mrs. Greene, I'm sorry. I can't work for him anymore. What he's doing to clients like you, it's wrong. She told me everything. Thomas wasn't doing the work he was billing for. He'd bill clients for 8-hour days when he'd only worked 2 hours. He'd bill multiple clients for the same hour of work. He'd bill for research that was actually him playing golf or vacationing. That Hawaii trip last month, he billed you and 3 other elderly clients for those 2 weeks, called it document review. You each paid for his vacation. I went home and pulled out every invoice Thomas had sent me. 9 months of bills totaling $45,000. Then I did what any suspicious client would do. I requested copies of all the work Thomas claimed he'd done. Know what Thomas sent me? Nothing, just excuses. Those files are in storage. I'll need 2 weeks to compile everything. There's an administrative fee for copying. Red flags everywhere. But here's what Thomas didn't know about me. Before I retired at 78, I was a district court judge for 32 years. I know exactly what lawyers are supposed to do, how they're supposed to bill, and what constitutes fraud. I filed a formal complaint with the State Bar Association. Within a week, bar investigators were crawling all over Thomas's practice. They discovered he'd been overbilling elderly clients for years, targeting people who wouldn't question legal fees or demand proof of work. Thomas had stolen over $400,000 from 17 elderly clients through fraudulent billing. But I didn't just file a complaint, I also sued him. I hired a legal malpractice attorney and filed a lawsuit for fraud, breach of fiduciary duty, and elder financial abuse. Thomas tried to settle. Mrs. Greene, let's resolve this quietly. I'll refund your money. No, you're going to court, and you're going to lose your license. The trial was beautiful. My attorney presented Thomas's billing records next to his credit card statements, social media posts, and phone records. Mr. Bennett billed Mrs. Greene for 87 hours in July. His credit card shows he was in Hawaii. His wife's Facebook shows beach photos. His phone records show no calls to Mrs. Greene, no document access, no work performed. Thomas's lawyer tried to claim the billing was a clerical error. My attorney destroyed that. 17 clients, 9 months to 3 years of overbilling, $400,000 in fraudulent charges. That's not a clerical error. That's systematic fraud. Then I testified. I'm a retired district court judge. I've overseen legal malpractice cases for 3 decades. Thomas Bennett's billing practices constitute clear fraud. He exploited elderly clients who trusted him, billing for work he never performed, charging multiple clients for the same hours, and using our money to fund his lifestyle. The jury deliberated for 90 minutes. Verdict: Thomas Bennett liable for fraud. Total damages: $180,000 to be paid to me. Triple my $45,000 in fraudulent bills, plus punitive damages. But the real punishment came from the state bar. Thomas was disbarred permanently. He can never practice law, again in any state. His law firm collapsed. His partners discovered what he'd been doing and dissolved the partnership to avoid liability. His reputation is destroyed. Local news covered the story. Prominent lawyer, disbarred for defrauding elderly clients. Thomas lost everything. His career, his firm, his reputation, his money. I'm 82 years old. My lawyer billed me $45,000 for work he never did, including billing me for his Hawaiian vacation. He thought an elderly widow wouldn't question legal fees or understand how billing works. He forgot his elderly widow client was a retired judge who'd spent 32 years catching corrupt lawyers. Thomas is now working as a paralegal in another state, making $30,000 a year. Barely a tenth of what he used to earn. He can never be a lawyer again. And me? I got $180,000 in damages, which I split with the other 16 victims of his fraud. Every time I see a lawyer now, I think about Thomas. Learning that defrauding a retired judge was the most expensive mistake of his career. The end. Subscribe for more Judge Justice.